welcome you all to the great contest, Tall Tale contest. I am G. Prithvi here, who is here to direct this meeting. So before proceeding to the meeting and the contest, I would like to mention you the three basic rules. First rule is to keep your phone in the silent mode, so to avoid uninterruption distractions. Second is not to talk about sex, politics and religion. And the third one is do not overtalk. So as everybody has a mission, the Toastmasters has also a mission to achieve, for which I would like to everyone to stand up for the mission and raise the hands up. The mission of the Toastmaster is to provide mutually supportive and positive learning environment in which every member is empowered. Let's start it again. The mission of the Toastmaster is to provide a mutually supportive and a positive learning environment in which every member has an opportunity to develop oral communication and leadership skills, which in turn foster the self-confidence and personal growth. With that, I would like to hand over the stage to the presiding officer, who has interest in running marathons, listening to web series, watching web series. So let's welcome Kritika on the stage.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests.
Good morning.
Welcome to the esteemed contest chair and chief judge for today's contest. Are you all ready for a super duper wonderful contest, Tall Tales?
Yes.
So sit tight and wait for the wonderful speeches today. And yes, hold your stomach because it might pain after laughing so much. So, before we start with the contest, I would like to take some of the guest introductions. I can see a few guests.
Hi, my name is Neetu. I'm from Sector 5. I'm a student at College of Chennai, and this is my first session.
So hi guys, this is Shrey. I'm from Gurgaon. I've come with Divanshu. Just wanted to explore what Toastmaster is. I'm not giving any speech today, but yeah, I'm here to learn and see what you guys are doing. By profession, I'm into currency markets and trading, and I'm building my own startup. I'm into trading and coaching business also. And yeah, a passionate learner about and meeting new people, new faces. It's great to be here, and we'll be excited to see you all the speeches. Thanks a lot.
All about Toastmasters from the bunch. Yes, no guests.
Hello everyone, my name is Saurabh. I'm part of the new Gurgaon Toastmasters Club. I came here along with the chief judge, Mr. Enrique. He told me about the contest going on, Tall Tales, so I just wanted to explain what the contest is about. And this is the first time I'm experiencing a contest. So that's what.
Hello everyone, my name is Abhivadan. I'm a member of Gurgaon Toastmasters Club. I've come with my friend Indraji. I've also recently joined Toastmasters just 2 months back. Come here as a guest to definitely experience the contest that we are having here.
for New Vermont Toastmasters Club. I also came along with the chief judge, and I'm pretty excited, and I'm also thrilled with the energy in this room. And kudos to you all. Thank you.
Without further ado, I would like to call upon stage someone who says that he enhances people's experience on food and beverages. He's a fitness enthusiast and obviously a wonderful speaker and storyteller. With a huge round of applause, let me welcome our contest chair, Toastmaster Anurag.
Thank you so much.
We are the world, we are the world, we are the children, we are the children, we are the ones to make a brighter day, just you and me. There's a choice we're making, we're saving our own lives. It's true, we make a better day, just you and me. Welcome, Toastmasters, guests, contestants, and judges. I welcome you all to MCTC's wonderful Tall Tales competition. My name is Anurag Yadav, and it's a pleasure to be part of this wonderful contest today. I made a target this year to impact 10,000 lives through the medium of YouTube. I have my YouTube channel which is called Change Your Habits. If you go to search and type in Anurag Yadav and giraffe, you will see my video. I made a video long back on the story of a baby giraffe, so it usually comes up by that name. Now, like everything in life, this contest has a purpose as well. It has two purposes. The first purpose is to provide an opportunity to speakers to develop their communication skills and to see the best of the best as an encouragement to all. The second purpose is to provide an opportunity to see proficient speakers and to see how they have benefited from Toastmasters training. Before we go any further, if you are taking part in this Tall Tales competition, this is a great thing because it is going on the stage and putting yourself out there. That is the main thing. So if you are taking part in this, give yourself a pat on the back. Very nice. And do give yourself a high five. Like this. So well done. Because this is your first step. Main thing is to enjoy the process. If you're taking part in this competition, you are already a winner. Let's have a big round of applause for everyone here. With that, I would like to ask our Chief Judge if we are ready and we have all the judges with us.
So yes, the judges have been briefed and they are ready. The voters are also briefed. Just one question: are the participants all briefed?
All the participants have been briefed, yes.
One small request: I would request the sergeant announced to please be near the door so that when the participants are speaking, there should be anyone entering the door. They can only enter the door when there is a permit silence between after each participant. So whoever is the sergeant announced, please question is the
Yesterday on the call we discussed that we will see the sheet how the judges will evaluate.
That was already shared in the WhatsApp group, but we can share it in the WhatsApp group.
Yes.
So do we have the sergeant announced?
Yeah. We have Sergeant Arms. Sergeant Arms, if you could have you near the door, that would be great. Shall we proceed? Sergeant Arms, you have to be near the door. You can take the chair also. For the benefit of the guests, for everyone, shall I go over the briefing points quickly? So this speech will be a 3 to 5 minute speech. If it's 2.5 minutes, it's disqualified. If it is 5.5 minutes,
it'll be disqualified. Okay, and the speaking area will be from this podium that we can see up to this line over here. So for all the contestants, please make a note of this. Apart from this, few other points that I would like to just quickly tell you is that timing will commence once you get on the stage and you make any verbal or non-verbal sign to the audience. The timing will start. And the timing will end when you say, for example, Mr. Toastmaster, or when you go back to your seats. Okay, so that's when the timing will stop. Apart from this, green light will be shown at 3 minutes, yellow light at 4 minutes, and red light at 5 minutes. Alright, so this is the main points from the briefing that we discussed yesterday. And now, are you guys ready?
Yes.
That's good.
This was the stage thing. What are the lines you said?
From here, there's a line like from here to this podium, up to here. So that is your stage. Like if you go down, then you can be lose points.
But we can cover
Just cover this area.
the complete stage.
Yeah, from the back. Alright? Are we good? So are you guys ready?
Yes.
It's good, but a little bit more energy. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
That's more like it. So let me first of all tell you the contestants that we have today. As a norm, we have to read out the contestants. We have first contestant Nidhi Sharma. Spelling is Nidhi Sharma. Sharma. Contestant number 1. Contestant number 2 is Gaurav Sethi. Gaurav Contestant number 3 is Surender Kumar. Curinder Kumar Kumar. Contestant number 4 is Rahul K. Gund. RAHUL KGOND. Contestant number 5 is Ankit Sharma. ANKITSHARN. Contestant number 6 is Dipanshu Jindal. DEEPANSHU Jindal GINDAL. Contestant number 7 is Anurag. ANURAG. Contestant number 9 is Gautam Bortha. GOUTAMBOTHRA. Contestant number 10 is Tanmoy Ghosh. TANMOYGHOSH. Contestant number 13 is Abhishek Soni. ABHISHEKSONI. And contestant number 14 is Varun Arora. VARUNARORA. That is the list of the contestants that we have today. Do I need to go over it again, Chief Judge? I think that's clear for everybody. Now, if we can start. So we will start with the first contestant for today. Our first contestant is Toastmaster Nidhi Sharma. Her speech title is the Eye Opener. We'll call you on the stage. And we have a Nidhi Sharma, the Eye Opener. The Eye Opener, Nidhi Sharma.
Wasn't that an eye-opening speech? Any questions? Please feel free to ask. Wait, what? I didn't share the story? Alright. Let me take you back a few years ago. What happened? In an intimate conversation with my daughter, I told her, darling, I want to be a great public speaker and a storyteller. And hence, I'm thinking of joining some public speaking classes. And there she goes, no, Mom. You're an expert in public speaking. We are so used to getting roasted by you and from your tall tales every now and then. And voila, that's when I got the first idea of opening the very first Toastmaster Club of India. Well, after a few weeks of opening my own venture, I was taking a stroll in the park with my best friend Gauri. And I was telling her about my toast venture, startup. So she immediately took out the phone and called her boyfriend, who was very, very timid and shy and sort of struggled to talk to anyone, well, except Gauri, to join my Toastmasters Club. And well, friends, what happened to Shah Rukh Khan is just a history now. Well, I was basking in the glory of my successful Toastmaster venture of India. One night, while sleeping like a baby, I dreamt of holidaying in a far, far land away. So the next morning, I woke up and called my dear friend, the chairman of ISRO, and that's how we decided to launch Chandrayaan 3. Well, I'm sure you also aren't aware that there was a secret chamber in Chandrayaan 3 wherein Elon Musk and I hid ourselves and landed ourselves on the south pole of the moon. Well, after landing there, we thought, let's do a little bit of picnic, move around, check the temperature. So we decided to cut all the connections back with Earth. And that's when, talking to Ellen, I gave him an idea of his next artificial intelligence venture called XAI. Well, now speaking of intelligence, my mentor and architect Toastmaster Dipanshu, after completing his iconic, marvelous, one of the wonders of the world building, Taj Mahal in Agra, we were happily celebrating and shopping in Dubai. And me being me, started to complain a little bit. I asked him that, the amount of time it takes us to waste at airport to reach Dubai is something that we need to really work on. And that's when my genius mentor, Toastmaster, Dipanshu, decided to design the underwater rail from Mumbai to Dubai, so that all of us can really be in Dubai next time and share our toy tales. Wasn't that an eye-opening story?
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have 1 minute of silence for the judges to just mark their ballots. Timer, please let us know when it's 1 minute. Done. That is 1 minute up, guys. Time has come to move on to the second speaker for today. Our second speaker is contestant number 2, Gaurav Sethi. I'd like to ask you on the stage with a big round of applause. Gaurav Sethi, Garmi Ki Chutti, the real untold story. The real untold story, Gaurav Sethi.
Namaste, ladies and gentlemen, contest chair, chief guest, and amazing guest. Let's gather around because what I'm about to let you know is a colossal secret. It has a power, and we don't want this video to end up on YouTube because it has a power to stage set of events starting from rocking the Bollywood industry or even sending the stock market into promotion. It is mammoth enough that it can send stock market to be closed for a few days and reshape the history. But let me begin by telling you that my mom hails from this beautiful little charming town called Ranchi. And like most of you, I used to go to Ranchi for my Garmi ki Chutti, the usual summer vacation that we have in India. So one fine year in mid-1990s, when I was embarking on the journey, I was a little proud. So when I was embarking on this little journey, this long journey of 30 hours from Lucknow to Ranchi, it usually used to land up in one of my great uncle, the legendary Keshav, or KV Mama, as my brother and I used to call him. And let me paint a picture of KV Mama, mid-40s, sports teacher in a small school, very enthusiastic about sports. One fine day he took us to the sports fields of Dream, where he was teaching sports to his candidates. And there I saw that everybody was playing football. Let me tell you about myself and my brother. We both love all the sports, but like most of you all, cricket has a soft corner for all of us. Talking of cricket, let's have a huge round of applause for India versus Pakistan yesterday match. So yeah, coming back to the story, because I was a younger one, so I convinced my brother that I will bat first in the field and he will ball. So then he grabbed the ball, but sorry for this because I have a little one at home, so this is the only prop I got when I asked her to get a ball. So my brother grabbed the ball, I grabbed the bat, and we set two pitches, one over here, another over here, because he used to spin so much that the ball will come on the other pitch, and I have to play in that pitch. So that was a contest. But most of the time, the ball will go in the back because there was nobody in the back for the wicket keeping. And I had that knack of hitting those pesky Yorkers right out of the ground. But when the ball went in the back, I was running, I got tired. I saw a guy, he was playing football alone. My eyes looked at him, and my KV Mama was sitting next to him. I just asked him, like, can I borrow him for today to be my wicket keeper? KV Mama said yes, with his evergreen smile. And there we go. I got a friend of my lifetime, which today is still a dear friend. When I was hitting those pesky Yorkers right off the ground, my family believed that one day I will bring the World Cup to India. But God had different plans. One day when we were practicing on that pitch, the ball took a detour and hit on my knee. I got an injury of lifetime and could not play cricket the way I used to play. But I saw the determination in the newfound friend. I shifted to Ranchi that day and put every ounce of wisdom that I have in my newfound friend. And when in 2007, India lifted T20 World Cup, and in 2011, India lifted the ODI World Cup with that helicopter shot, my heart swelled with pride that my dear friend, the indomitable MS Dhoni, has contributed so much in India. Not only for the cricket lovers, but for our great nation. And I guess most of you have seen this movie, The Untold Story. But little do you know, the real untold story is of mine. I am the secret cricket guru behind the indomitable MS Dhoni. So friends, remember, what happens in Toastmasters remains in Toastmasters. I don't want this video to land up on YouTube because the last time I told this story to someone was late Sushant Singh Rajput. And you all know what happened to him. with that, I would like to end my speech. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have 1 minute of silence for the ballot to be filled out. Mr. Timer, do let us know. 1 minute. Done. 1 minute is up. So now it's time for the third speaker for today. The third speaker is Toastmasters Surendra Kumar. I'd like to call him on the stage. Our third contestant is Toastmasters Surendra Kumar. Title is Manifesting the Luck. Manifesting the Luck, Toastmasters Surendra Kumar.
Thank you. Excuse me. Virat is calling. Hi Chiku. I told you I will get free by 12:30. Before you arrive here, you have to wait. Just do one thing. Take your breakfast at Sitaram Chole Bhature. We will definitely get it. Okay. Bye. Sorry. Actually, we came there later. Let me tell you a story. 3 years back, when I was jobless, I was hopeless. That time, I heard a story about a person who was praying on a daily basis and asking to God, God, please give me a jackpot. God, please give me a lottery. I need it very badly. But it did. That person did every day in 5 hours a day and for 5 months alone. After this much too much of prayer, finally God appeared and scolded him. Arey bewakoof, arey idiot. If you want a jackpot, I have to buy a ticket, a lottery. At least purchase one lottery ticket. At that time, that was a joke and anything, but at that time, I learned a lesson that if we have to try our luck, if we want to be a lucky, then we have to try it first. We have to take an action. And that time, parallelly, one of my friends just gave me some introduction to these fantasy games. Nowadays are too much popular. These fantasy games, I thought this may be a lottery ticket for me. Then I tried to my luck for every match, for every game, for these fantasy games. Now, after 3 long years trying my luck, just today I got lucky. That's, we all know yesterday was one of the most hyped match, and I got lucky that I get the best team and I got the jackpot there. The jackpot, anyone guess it? What was the jackpot prize money? Any guess? Any wild guess? 10 million. Too low. It was 150 crore, 1500 million. All of us shocked with this amount of money because usually who plays fantasy, jackpot lies in between 1 to 2 crore. But this time, as the match was most popular, most of the people are playing, and the owner decided to make it 150. That represent even India's population number. That equivalent to that, and I won that. And that time, I in the night, I don't remember the name because I was in the cloud of 9. So that time was 9. I called the showroom owner, Mercy showroom owner, please book a G-Wagon for me and deliver as soon as possible for me. And I also received a call from Virat Kohli when after the match, and he prayer asked me to want to meet me. So I asked him to come here today morning, but he came too early. And even I asked to him to be, we will meet in the evening. And even I asked him, like, I have too much money now. Where are you to spend? So I asked him, I want to buy a farmhouse. Then she could help me to, I will do for you. We will catch up in the afternoon and we will do that one. Now, this is all happened. That is like a dream. Now, I think she is again calling. You are coming. You can't wait. Please wait. I promise you, we will definitely catch up. And this is from my end. I have even had to go. Plus, but I am just concluding this speech with this that if you want to manifest your luck, you have to try that. This is from my end.
We will have 1 minute of silence for the judges. Now the time has come to call the fourth contestant for today's amazing Tall Tales competition. Our fourth speaker is Toastmaster Rahul K. Goni. Toastmaster Rahul K. Goni, I am the reason this Tall Tale is happening. I am the reason this Tall Tale is happening. Toastmaster Rahul K. Goni.
I am the reason this tall tales is happening. Don't believe me? Let me tell you how. Contest chair, fellow Toastmasters and DAs. Last week, we went on a trek to a place called the Lost Lake. And I was the leader, the most dependable and the most prepared of all. In fact, we were supposed to reach at 6:30 in the morning, but I reached there at 5. I could see wild dogs howling. Ow! I could hear unknown creatures making sound. Quack, quack, quitch. I immediately knew this is not an ordinary place, but a haunted one. So I went back and then came with you. Safety first. Of no network, I only had incomplete map. Soon we reached another lake. It turned out to be the found lake. So basically we were lost at the lost lake and found at the found lake. Wow. Suddenly we saw a group of unknown creatures running towards us. Everybody was very afraid. I could see Toastmaster Kritika, the president, shouting and calling her mom, "Mommy!" I was like, what the hell? I could see the VP education, Toastmaster Ayush, jumping on the tree and saving himself. On the other hand, I came forward, very steady, looking into the eyes of those creatures and did nothing. And they turned into buffaloes. It turned out it was just a black magic. Those buffaloes came there just for their morning bath. Our VP Education was so impressed with the carefree lifestyle of those buffaloes that he wanted to live with them forever. But I was able to stop him. We were still lost in the jungle. Then we came across a Baba, basically an old man. I asked Baba how to get out of this jungle. He said, I don't know. I have been lost here for 500 years. Everybody got scared, but I was very calm. He directed us towards a temple. As soon as we reached there, we found out that we were 10 kilometers from the destination. We decided to take a route from outside the jungle. But by then, everybody was dying of hunger. But they knew they had me, Rahul, and I did not listen. I had brought grams. In Hindi, we call them chane. But our past president, Toastmasters Dipanshu, denied having it. Instead, he wanted some chips. I was like, what the hell? As we almost reached the destination, Toastmaster Dipanshu gave up and said, Rahul, can I have some chane? I said, sure man. As soon as he had some, he started running like a horse and said, let's go on another train. I was like, calm down man, we'll go there. Disappointed, but he agreed. But I made sure that everybody returned home safely, including our president and VP Education. And that is how they could organize these tall tales in time. Otherwise, they would have been wandering for years in the eerie trails of the lost world. Over to you, College.
We will have 1 minute of silence. Right. Now it's time to call the 5th contestant for today's Tall Tales contest. And the 5th contestant is Toastmaster Ankit Sharma. You can have Toastmaster Ankit Sharma, my secret.
And let's go for the juggler right away. I am 1200 years old. Not a day less, not a day more. I turned 1200 today. Now, how this is possible, I don't want to get into the details because it will be an hour-long session for that. For simplification, just understand that I'm a mutant born with a unique genetic structure. So, in the past 1200 years of my lifetime, I've been a fireman, been a dentist, been a soldier in the world wars, and whatnot, been a car salesman as well, and been nearly to all the parts of the world in my life. And if I start telling you all of that, it will bore you guys, I know that. So I want to share the learnings of my life, 2 learnings of my life that I have learned in last 1200 years. So just 70 to 80 years back, I was in US, I was working as a car salesman there. And there I used to attend a similar kind of public speaking session. And at that time I was around 1100 years old.
I was telling them about my story, about everything. Few of them laughed it off. They thought I'm out of my mind, I'm smoking something. But one guy was listening to me, and he was very keen to understand about my story. And after the speech, he came to me. He started asking questions. He was noting down everything. And when he was done, eventually he asked, "Can I write a novel or a magazine on you?" Then I said, "It's fine, but you should never disclose my identity." And we both agreed. Now, few decades after that, I learned he was doing very well. He was writing stories on me, that I'm a superhero or something. He named me Wolverine. So, and I liked that. He was doing very well. He was writing these stories under a comic name Marvel Comics. So, can anyone guess his name?
Stanley.
Yes. So his name was Stanley. And I called him up. I said, "Man, I'm very happy for you. You are doing very well. You've done very well for yourself." And he was crying. He was sobbing. He said, "Whatever I am, it's because of you. It's you who told me about your personal stories and all that." It was a very emotional kind of conversation. And what I did, I got humbled a little bit at first. But then I realized I have not done anything for him. It's him who has worked so hard for almost decades, and that's why he's so successful. So I realized success belongs to those who works hard for it. And I told him the same thing, that it's your success, you have worked hard for it, and you deserve every bit of success you have. So that was the first learning of my life. Then comes the second thing. So in late 90s, Fox Studio decided to create multi-million dollar movies on this story, with Wolverine as the lead protagonist of the story. And Stanley came to me. He was adamant. He wanted me to play this role. And at that time, I used to wear these specs. I was quite buffed up. So I said, I don't want to play this role. I politely declined because I was busy in some other things. So we called Vin Diesel for that role because he looked like me. I was not looking like him. He looked like me. So we called him, but he was busy with Fast and Furious. Then the thing is that we called someone who didn't even look like me, and I didn't even knew him. I barely knew him. I just watched few of his theater performances.
Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. Because I'm about to take you to a roller coaster ride, to the most jaw-dropping, real, and honest tale you have ever heard in your life. Picture this. It's high school, and there she is. The dashing, the beautiful, the charismatic Alia Bhatt, strolling through the corridors like she's an Egyptian goddess. And I am watching her from the side of the corridor, feeling comfortable in my own skin. You know, I have been assured of my good looks. Only by my mom. But alas, in this tale, there's a lone dissenter, my dad, who is brutally honest. My dad is the kind of guy who thinks he knows everything in this world. He believes he's the love guru, the fashion critic, and the culinary critic, all rolled into one. But my mom, as mothers are, is a wise woman. She shared me a secret, which has been the cornerstone of my family for thousands of years. She said, it's a game in which we play in our household, in which we pretend that my dad's opinion actually matters. You know, see, we have made it a game like in our household. On the dining table, whenever my dad is sharing his expert insights, we nod politely, we smile knowingly, and occasionally burst into applause on his expert insights. Everyone is loving it.
But the same case cannot be said with the contrast between me and Alia. I am madly and deeply in love with her. But the contrast between us is just so wide that even a Bollywood drama couldn't span it. You see, Alia is my senior, heartthrob of many. And let's just say, in the world of high school contestants, I am the guy they put on stage to make others look good. Alia, she is winning Filmfare, Emmys for her performance, and I am. Let's just say I'm the guy. If Alia is the blockbuster, is the lead actor in the blockbuster, I'm the guy selling popcorns in the theater. Alia is so beautiful. She dances with her grace, with her charisma. And I am, well, let's just say, I have all the characteristics of a Bollywood dance gone wrong. I once tripped over my own shoelaces and ended up in a dance off with a janitor. But you see, even with all those contrasts, I'm a very dedicated lover. Ladies and gentlemen, what do you think the worst mistake, emphasize on the point worst, a guy can make? The worst mistake a guy can make is tell his secret crush to another guy. Especially if that guy is his best friend. My best friend is Ramu, and Ramu has this characteristics of making things more interesting than they actually are. It's like his mouth has its own special effects team. And Ramu couldn't hold a secret even if his life depended on it. So I told Ramu that Ramu, I love Alia. Ramu, with his usual flair, told our friend Pinky with more exaggeration that Dipanshu loves Alia and is going to buy her a car. Pinky, another version of Ramu, told her friend Popatla, yeah, that's the name, that Dipanshu is in love with Shraddha and he's going to take her to Maldives. And this game of Chinese people keep on going on. Through every single student in school, through every teacher, even with the janitors. By the time it reached Alia, it was something like this. Dipanshu is gay. And he's in love with Ramu. So you see, when all this was happening, there was another guy, Ranbir, who found that Dipanshu doesn't have a chance after this. So he took his shot, and this is how Ranbir is married to the beautiful Alia Bhatt with all of my efforts. Ladies and gentlemen, if I have to share a message with this, the moral of this story is never ever trust a guy with a mustache. Let's check.
Let's have a 1 minute of silence, please. Thank you, Mr. Tiger. Now the time has come to call upon the stage our seventh speaker, seventh contestant for today, Anurag, Toastmaster Anurag. Toastmaster Anurag, a surprise expedition, Toastmaster Anurag.
So all of you have heard the story from Rahul. The story from like his trip. Now let me share you how he got the opportunity to show his bravery to everyone and the story behind why he went to that trip. Because I was also part of that trip, but he did not even took single time name of Shah, because of which he was there in the trip. Now let me tell you some story, guys. There are a lot of places in India that are still unexplored. No GPS tracking system, no satellite can track those areas. And I was very fascinated by this. I was reading this in the book, and it revealed that there is a place near Gurgaon that was lost for many centuries. And there is also a story about it that King Akbar used to drink its water because it never drained up. This kind of lake was, like you could say, nobody reached there because whoever is there is lost. It's a kind to Bermuda Triangle that we all are familiar with. You reach there and nobody track you, you will lost. So I was very fascinating about this, and I decided to why don't explore this? Why don't explore this lost lake? Where is it? I called my friends who are gym enthusiasts and fitness freak like Toastmaster Swendar, Rahul, Toastmaster Kritika, and all other friends. So after that, we went for the trip. We embarked on our in the Aravalli mountains. Fortunately, after spending solid 5-6 hours, we find a lake, and we are very happy. We thought, why don't give it a name? And after thinking, they asked me, Anurag, what do you think? And then I suggest, give it a name, Lost Lake. You can also search on Google, you will find it, there is a lake with this name. After that, we unable to track our path from where we came to this forest. So after this, I thought, let's see, we have to find something. Let's give chance to Rahul. He will show us a way. He will show his bravery to us. And what happened next? Yes, guys, we are deeper into the jungle. We were not able to find a way out of the jungle. And I thought, like, this was my bad decision of giving me the way. After getting into the jungle, we were wandering here and there. We were exhausting, no food to eat, spending around 10-11 hours in jungle. And in the evening, we are somehow I have seen a temple nested near the mountain corner, and I thought there might be some chances. If there is a temple, there might be some priest as well. So this was like a very high cliff of around 1 kilometer high, and we managed to reach to the bottom of the cliff and find our way back to reach home. So this is my story, friend. I hope you have enjoyed.
We will have 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark the ballots. waste your time. Time has come to call on the eighth speaker of today, Toastmaster Gautam Gortha. Please have a Master Gautam Gortha.
Good morning. Good morning, friends, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Many of my friends don't see any opportunity to make their opinion or make witty remarks. Among those were two of my good friends, Bhakti and Shakti. Both of them, the personality of their names does not coincidence with their names. Shakti, who was thin and short in stature, does not coincidence with his overall naming. Bhakti, he was atheist, he does not believe in God. So, I am going to share today two stories of my childhood with Bhakti and Shakti. Yes, it was a fine evening. We were discussing about supercars. And you know, when it comes to supercars, what we were discussing, it was James Bond car. Ta -ta -ta -ta. And one of my friends, Shakti, he shared his family and city. He told, do you know, my grandfather used to own Rolls-Royce car. And it was quite unusual that he used that car to carry the garbage of the city. And he was treated as a royalty in a city of Bikaner. I said, wow, this was really fascinating. But I had a similar story of King Hari Singh, who had a similar incident. Oh, is it so? Bhakti said. But this was a copied story. My grandfather has the original story. He copied the story and that was published in the internet. So, what happened? So, my grandfather owned the car in 1950s. Wow. So what? They were good friends, but the story was copied by him. Then I challenged. Okay, that is fine, but your grandfather looks too young. And you mentioned that it is owned in 1950s. Sorry from my end. Bhakti said, it is not 1950s. I think it is not grandfather, it is my great-great-grandfather. Oh, okay, I got your point. But what about the car? What about the car? You mentioned that 2 days ago that your great-grandfather was living in a village. And how come you say that he was owning a car in a Bikaner? Oh, sorry, you asked too many questions. This is not right. I'll get back to you. And I'm still looking for that answer till today. My second story. This is about days about board exams. When the board exams were getting over, and I think parents were gifting after the board exams watches to us. And this was that season. So there was an unpleasant story from Shakti this time. Shakti, wow. I have a watch. You know, this watch is something extraordinary. I said, wow. What is extraordinary in this? This watch can make person invisible. And this was gifted by my great-grandfather. Wow. Is it so? I don't believe. You don't believe? But this is happening. This happens once in a month and only on full moon day. If it is so, you become Mr. India, Mugambo, Joshua. Wow. Can you show it to me one day? yes, I will show you a demo for sure for one day. I said, I will wait for that day, for sure. And finally, after waiting so long, the day has come. After so many follow-ups, he told, okay, we will meet sometime. And the day came. And I was eagerly waiting that day. And it was a midnight walk. There was a chime in the midnight and Bhakti arrived. See my watch. I'm wearing this watch. And just waiting for the midnight now. And suddenly I could see that he pressed a button. And there was a flow of the light and breeze here and there. And I could see suddenly Bhakti invisible. Wow. Bhakti, I could not see you. Can you see you in the mirror? No, I could not see you. What happened? Oh, I am invisible. You are Mr. India. Wow, wow, wow. Can you please give me this watch? No, I told you no. And this is something that is very special. And you don't believe me. And this is real. Thank you so much.
Let's have 1 minute of silence for the judges. Thank you, Mr. Timer. Now we have the ninth speaker of today, Toastmaster Tanmoy Ghosh. Toastmaster Tanmoy Ghosh, the messenger. The messenger, Toastmaster Tanmoy Ghosh. Thank you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Would you like to hear a story? Yes. A tall tale? Yeah. No, I'm not looking for your answer. I heard the same question 20 years back. We, bunch of college students, were returning from a college excursion in a train. It was midnight. We hardly could see each other, but we could sense there are two chaps sitting just opposite our berth. And one of them chaps asked the question. Since we had some time to reach our destination, the over-curious me said, yes, why not? Tell you a story. Then the chap started. Two days back, I received a mystic telegram in my niece. It said, things are not well at my home. Please come soon to carry the story or become the story. My brother left immediately. He gestured towards his left. I left yesterday. It was almost this time I left my village. In fact, the train just crossed the village and pulled it. It was midnight. I had to walk for 20 minutes to reach my home, which is the farthest corner of the village. It was an unusual sight. Period of silence. I could hear my steps. There is no light in the village. I knocked on my door. My mother took unusually longer time to open the door. Finally she opened. Before I could say something, she said, Rita, you are late. Go to sleep. We can talk later. There is no light. There is no light. It was already 2 o'clock. I sneaked into my room, slept next to my brother. My hand accidentally grabbed his hands. Before I could think anything, the tired me dozed off for the day. Next day morning, I woke up pretty late. It was almost afternoon. I could hear a chant outside, but I couldn't find any of my family members. I rushed outside to find a priest. He was not surprised at all to see me. Very late, your family is gone. Cholera took everyone. Your brother was the last one. But you are the lucky one. You chose the right path. You chose to carry the story. We, bunch of students, completely shocked. What's happening? The station was approaching. A light was coming through. Now things are visible. We could see there is no one besides. We asked him, where is your companion? Where is your brother? He laughed. He said, remember, either you carry the story or become the story. He left immediately. Fast forward. 3 years later, in my college last year, I was playing TT in my hostel. It was a chilly winter evening. It was actually Christmas break. Everyone left for their hometown. We are the unlucky ones. We booked for the next day ticket. Do you remember the story from the train? I don't believe it, my friend said. Questions startled me. I missed my shot. I bent down to collect the ball from the floor. I glanced across. I saw other side. There is no lake. I straightened up. I find it very difficult. The next one, I missed this time consciously. I bent down again. Yes, there is no lake. I felt dizziness. I fell down. Next morning, my hostel warden woke me up. He told me he came with bad news. He told Tanmay, your TT partner, you heard about him? He met with an accident. He left all of us 2 days back. No. I don't want to make my tall tale taller and grow on you. Time has come. Now each of you has to decide whether you want to become this story or carry this story. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, 1 minute of silence. Thank you, Mr. Diamond. It's time to call on the stage our 10th speaker of today. So I have the right number 10. Yes. Toastmaster Abhishek Soni. Toastmaster, can we have a big round of applause? Toastmaster Abhishek Soni, it's okay to be late. It's okay to be late, Toastmaster Abhishek Soni.
Last Thursday, I learned a new lesson in my life. It's okay to be late. Why? Because last Thursday, I wake up at 9:45 in the morning. It's almost 3 hours extra sleep I have done on last Thursday. But still, I want to sleep. I'm looking forward to sleep 30 minutes more. But my morning alarm keep calling me, Sony, wake up, Sony, wake up. And with a lot of morning provoking alarm, my mind get active. And I remember that I am getting late for the office. It's almost 9:45. Then I rush for the washroom and get myself ready. As I get ready, it's time to jump for the office. So I take my bike and went for the office. So while riding for the bike, I keep enjoying the moment. I saw something different I am feeling today. Then after 15 minutes of ride, of having so much fun and excitement, in the middle, I started thinking out, what is different today? Why I am feeling so much excited, energy, and while riding the bike? What is new? So I started thinking while riding the bike, what is new today? I have slept 10 hours of yesterday, that's why I am feeling sleepy. But at some part of my mind is saying, no, sleep and riding a bike is no correlation. This is not. Something different is there. So again I thinking of it. What is different today? So I thinking, maybe because of no traffic is there. No, it is normal traffic. As usual. As it was yesterday. Maybe because of weather. So I look at the cloud. No, it is shining. Like yesterday and day after yesterday. So what is different today? Again I am thinking while riding the bike. Then I get to know. Then I am feeling in the hair coming to my nose, coming to my cheeks, coming to my head, coming to the hair. Then suddenly I remember I don't wear the helmet. And that's why I am feeling so much happiness. Because after a century ago, I was riding the bike without helmet. So, and then suddenly I saw up. Oh, I am without helmet and riding for the bike for the next 20 minutes and nobody watched me. I am lucky right now. But still, the office is 1 minute far away. And there is one more traffic signal right over there. So I have to decide, there is two options for me. Either I keep riding the bike and use my luck for one more traffic signal and go back. So I decided, no, let's go back. Still I am late, let's go back. So, because I know in the next traffic signal, the police going to watch me and fine me $1,000. And that's $1,000 that I can use for my today dinner. I can have chicken in my dinner on that $1,000. So I decided and take a U-turn and use all the shortcuts that I know and didn't know. And after 40 to 45 minutes of ride, I reached my home and have my helmet. And then again go back. And this time, I reached the office at 12:45. So look around. If I am not in a rush, I have accepted that I am late today. I am going to late in the office. I might be at 10:45 or 10:50. But in the hurry, I reach at 12:45. So that is a learning for you. If you are late, it's okay. Accept it. Don't hinder us. Otherwise, it's going to troublesome you more. That's all.
Let's have 1 minute of silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Time's up. We have the 11th speaker and the last speaker for today, I believe, for the amazing tall tale contest. Toastmaster Varun Arora. Toastmaster Varun Arora. A narrow escape. A narrow escape goes one to another. Good morning, dear friends. Good morning. Let me ask you one question. How many of you like adventurous sport? I like it too, but let me share my experience with you. Last year, along with my 6 friends, officially, we happened to be in Kalimpong. It's a small town in West Bengal, hilly area. So we were at the top of the mountain and we were looking to go for paragliding. And weather was not suitable for the paragliding that day. It was very windy and clouds were there on our face, so we had very poor visibility. And our instructors told us not to try it, but in our overexcitement, we decided to go for it. And after waiting for half an hour, we actually took the plunge and we were in the air. So one by one, with our respective instructors, we all 6 were there in the air. So as soon as I was there in the air, though I was sounding very out of my excitement when I was at the base camp, but as soon as I was there in the air, I was very fearful. And somehow my paraglide kept going up and up, and I was supported by my instructor Nazim, who was actually controlling the show. And suddenly a cloud took us over, and there was no visibility. I was not seeing my fellow paragliders or friends, even no mountain, nothing, no township, and I was just floating there in the air. I requested Nazim, bro, I'm not feeling well. या नीचे ले ले थोड़ा सा डर लग रहा है तो नाज़िम भाई सर इट्स फाइन I do it every day, don't worry. So after waiting for a minute or so, I again requested Nazim, and that minute looked like eternity to me. Why I am not feeling comfortable? But he was like, now he was also concerned. He said, I am trying to control, sir, but it is not in my hand now. I had gone mad at him. I heard volley of abuses at him. Suddenly I said those words, and suddenly what I noticed that he fell down from his saddle. Now he was going down, and I am looking at him while he was going down, and I screamed. But to my shock, what I noticed, another parachute opened up, and he landed safely. I screamed loudly. Now, nothing knowing what to do, I just hysterically pull him down those strings which were on my shoulders now. I also tried to recite Hanuman Chalisa, but words were not coming. So, as I continue to pull those strings with full energy, I ended up damaging the paraglide. The balloon had damaged. So there was a small hole and it tilted. So this is the balloon, I am hanging to it, and it started coming down and it was spiraling actually. So with this, I am also making circles, and I actually threw up whatever booze I had or whatever food I had. I was just crying, it was coming down and down. I just closed my eyes and praying to God. Nothing, it was a pain-filled moment for me. Suddenly, I thudded into a series of pine trees. I don't know how many of it. And my left part, which was actually cutting across those trees, was totally injured, battered and bruised. My jeans was torn out, my left shoe was missing. And finally, I was clinging at one of the pine tree, and the balloon, the paraglide also fell down on some of the other tree. Suddenly I noticed Nazim rushing up. I thought he's coming to save me, but bloody hell, he climbed up another tree where this paraglide was there. He was actually looking for his investment and to save it. Suddenly I noticed that 6 of my friends who were there with me, standing just below the tree and shouting and hinting me to jump. I was totally exhausted. I did not have even energy to jump. I just fell down, and cutting through those branches, leaves, I just fell down on the net which they were holding to rescue me. And one of my friends who could not actually hold it properly left it,
I just fell down flat only, muddy and hilly area, and my face was there. I just kind of fainted. There I was rushed to the hospital in Kolkata. There I was taken to Gurgaon by air ambulance, battered and bruised. So after suffering multiple injuries and undergoing multiple, what you call operations, and I am here standing along with you. So finally I had a narrow escape, and God, and thanks to Hanumanji that I am here in front of you telling this tale. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll have 2 minutes of silence now. This is for the last thing. Mr. Timer, do let us know when 2 minutes are up. So we can have a 2-minute break or 5 minutes break. Yes, we can have a 5-minute break and then come back here, and we have something else for you guys. Thank you.
क्या तो पॉज कहाँ से पॉज का ऑप्शन ही नहीं है
Even I was so impressed by everyone. So kudos to you all. Let's have another big round of applause. While the judges are just calculating the votes and everything, we do have some time, 10-15 minutes. So in that time, we like to do the table topics. Now, for the benefit of the guest, table topic is impromptu speaking. It's about thinking on your feet. Many times at work, your boss might ask you something in the lift, and you have to reply straight away. But it helps you on thinking on your feet. You'll be given a time of 1 minute minimum to maximum 2 minutes, with 30 seconds buffer time on each side. Okay, so I do have some topics, and for the benefit of the guest, let's have the first person a Toastmaster. So who would like to come up? Toastmaster. Someone who's not spoken today, maybe? Please. Yes. Toastmaster Ritvik. You have a choice to pick a number between 12 and 25. Which number would you like? 18. Okay. So your topic is school uniforms remove individuality. School uniforms remove individuality.
School uniforms, the topic I have been given is the school uniforms remove individuality. I personally don't believe that the school uniforms can remove individuality. The reason being, again, in most of my table topics, I bring my parents in the discussion. So, during my school days, usually it happens that whenever a new session starts, sometimes in some schools the uniform changes. In my school, it also used to happen. So what my parents used to do earlier, that instead of getting a uniform which is kind of fitted, you can look good in that one, they used to say that let's bring the size bigger so that it can serve the purpose of the next year as well. So over a period of time, this change was really good for me, that every year the uniform used to change basically. Otherwise, I used to end up wearing the same uniform for many years. So I would say that it does remove the individuality to some extent, but over a period of time, you tend to believe that the shape of uniform or the color of uniform that you are wearing, it is not in the same context of others. So people are wearing the uniforms which are kind of better looking than you, but at the end of the day, you look a little bit different from others. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Rhetoric for their amazing table topics, and I think we still do that thing nowadays also. We get a uniform size one bigger so that it can last a bit longer. Now, I would like to have someone from the guest for the next topic. If you are a guest, please put up your hands. Would you like to have a go? Can we have a big round of applause? Your name is? Pihu. Okay. Pihu, which number would you like to take? The 18 is taken from 12 to 25.
16.
16. Okay. Your topic is, it's better to be influential than rich. It's better to be influential than rich.
So nowadays, social media is on the page. Everyone's on it. I myself am addicted to it, I would say. I guess I'm trying to produce it, but yeah. So there's this influencer culture also going on, and I personally think it has both good and bad sides. It depends on how they're taking it, and it's how they use it, because influencers also have the power to change people's beliefs and ideas. So it's I guess both good and bad, as I said, and it creates different beliefs because influencers mostly depict perfection, a kind of life that is like you believe that this is what it is, that's how everyone's living, and it doesn't show a lot of things that are real. And then there's this whole capitalism thing going, where everyone's like, the rich people control everything, and there's this, everything has a good and bad, and if influencers use it in a good way, they can have a lot of power to change and make people think better.
Wonderful, amazing. Thank you so much. Now we'd like to have our third table topic. Can we have you, please? It takes a lot of courage to get up here on your first visit. Name is? Dia. Okay. Dia, which number would you like to pick between 12 to 25? Sorry. 12. Okay, 12 to 12. Now, your topic is, in what situation is lying a good idea? In what situation is lying a good idea?
I believe lying can be a good idea in many situations. So if I am to give you an example, I traveled from Gurgaon to Delhi for my college, and mostly I'm late. So like in a week, there are almost 2 to 3 days when I have to lie. Auto kharab ho gaya, metro ruk gayi, and there are like many things that and I have to lie because obviously if I'm traveling from Gurgaon to Delhi for a class and I'm not able to attend the class, there's no point of it. So yeah, so this is an example of why in situations it is good to lie. Apart from this, say if I do not want to go out for family functions, parents force you, shadi hai, jana padega, there is Diwali coming, we need to visit them, we visit only once in a year, and I don't want to go. I feel it's complete waste of time and energy. I don't even know them, so what's the point of me visiting them? Obviously, I think most of you will agree to that. So I lie, I'm not feeling well, my head is paining, my stomach is paining. Like obviously, you need to lie in such situations. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much. That was a great table topics. And do we have time for 2 more? We have time. Okay, we'll have 2 more table topics. Who would like to go? Yes, I think we can come up. Can we have a big round? A big round of applause. Which number would you like to take between 12 your topic is real learnings don't occur in the classroom. Real learnings don't occur in the classroom.
Thank you. I completely agree to the fact that real learning don't happen in the classroom. In our childhood, there were moral classes, there were lessons about discipline, there were lessons about punctuality. But I'll tell you, the real lesson about morality or punctuality or discipline, I'm getting to learn now when I'm interacting with my daughter. I have to teach her that you have to go to school at time, and for that I have to be in discipline myself. If she has to go to school at 7 o'clock, I have to wake up at 6 o'clock so that I can get her ready and drop her to the school at time. At times, you have to be very patient with your kids. In my case, it's my daughter. And that's how I'm learning the lessons of being patient, because my nature is very impatient. And that is one thing which I'm trying to improve on a day-to-day basis. And that is how, after being patient with my daughter, I'm learning that lesson. So, overall, if I tell you, whatever things you're taught in the class or in the college, the real learning happens when you apply it practically. Thank you.
Okay. One more topic is there, last topic probably. Yes, please, you can come up. Okay, so you'll be given a topic. You have to speak minimum 1 minute, maximum 2 minutes. Okay, and it'll be impromptu. So I'll give you a topic, you just start speaking on it. Okay? Right, so you have an opportunity to select from 13 to 25. I'll take 20 is your birthday, that is a lucky number. 20 is art is not important to the future of the human race. Art is not important for the future of the human race. So this art is like your thoughts on that.
Okay, very artistic topic, I believe. Art is not important for the future
of the human race.
Okay, so here I would relate art to the science of thinking, and art can be linked to two different aspects of human development. What I feel is sometimes people think art is just more a mere talent or some sort of a left brain activity which people do, like painting, like drawing, or like music, and or some sort of a passion or activity which involves creativity. This is art, what people feel like. And somewhat people like Picasso, people like great musicians, they have achieved the peak of their lives through their art and everything. But I differ from this fact. People who are artists, they are creative. But if they apply this right brain concept, the logical mind, the spiritual mind, wherein you actually deep dive into the aspects of life and understand that how art and spirituality and science, basically what we call science and art, they become the perfect combination of success. So I would not completely disagree to this fact that art is not important, or I will not completely agree, because it's a combination. Art and science together can make you a successful human being. You need artistic mind or the creative mind to be very emotional, to assess opportunities, to talk to people. But you also need a logical mind, you also need a scientific mind to assess the situation and the problems, the quantum of it, how you will apply your brains, how you will apply the logic behind it. So any successful person, talk about Warren Buffett, he applied emotion and logic both. So in totality, art is important, art is also not important. So we have to be smart enough to choose what is important. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much. Amazing response to the topic, very diplomatic. Yes and no. Do we have the results? Shall I be handing it over to the presiding officer? Or do we take the results? Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the results of this great contest that we had today. And I would like to thank everyone for giving me the opportunity to come here and be the chief or contest chair of this meeting. And we do have someone also very special with us who has done the voting and help us with the votes. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Indrajit as the chief judge.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Am I audible? Yes. So, on a bright sunny morning, your loud dancing whispers echoed through my ear and created a scintillating experience. But I'm pretty sure, on behalf of the entire audience, as a chief judge, I can say that all the stories that were told today would remain in our hearts and our memories for quite some time, if not for a long time, because of the pujas and the celebrations coming up. However, unfortunately, we do have to select 3 out of all the participants. It does not mean that the others were not bad, were not good or something. Please don't take it that way. But sometimes we have to select the winners. However, as a person, I could only say this, that whenever you participate in a contest, irrespective of the results, your experience actually puts you 2 to 10 steps ahead of those who couldn't participate today. So please take back that experience and hope you can actually use that in your next contest. Now, before I begin announcing the results, I will announce that there were 2 disqualifications based on time. I will not announce the names of them, but it's just for your information. Now, the 3rd place or the 2nd runner-up, please give a big round of applause. It goes to Tanmay Ghosh. Can you please also come for the photo, please? Second place goes to Nidhi Sharma. First place, it goes to Rahul K. Shake hands. Can we please request all the 3